Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Okay. Good morning, students. This is Vice Principal Throckmorton speaking, and these are the morning's announcements. The girls' pep squad tryouts will begin this afternoon at 3:30. Any boys repeating last year's attempt by Walter Ferdowski to try out for the girls' squad will be on automatic suspension. This week's intramural basketball tournament has been postponed due to the custodian's unfortunate mishap with the floor buffer. It will be at least 2 weeks before the free throw lines can be repainted on the gymnasium floor. Tickets go on sale today for the junior-senior prom. This year's prom theme is Party Till You Puke. Now wait just a doggone minute. They can't do that. I didn't think so. This year's prom theme is still undecided and has yet to be approved by the faculty. Going on, the following students are to report for detention this afternoon. Jack Pendleton. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And finally, it is now exactly 10 minutes before the hour of 8. Teachers, synchronize your classroom clocks. The tardy bell will ring in precisely 10 minutes. Any students loitering in the halls after the bell will be most severely reprimanded. Oh, and have a nice day.
This could be a whole new beginning, the best week that I ever had. It's Monday all over again, and it feels like the week is never gonna end. It hits me every 7 days without warning. It keeps me praying for Saturday morning. Oh, it's Monday.
Okay, guys, this is it. Day 1 of Living on the Edge. Are we ready?
Ready.
Ready.
No problemo.
I don't know about this, guys.
Oh, come on, Chip. What are you afraid of? Take a chance.
Come on,
Wait,
Chip.
come on, Chip.
You can do it. straight. We're all gonna do everything this week the way we think Jesus would do it? Is that it?
That's it, Chip.
Yeah, man, and if that ain't living on the edge, I don't know what is.
On the border of the ultimate frontier, living life without my usual veneer. I don't know just what's in store. I've never done this kind of thing before. Living in faith without the fear.
I'm living on the edge, feeling like a new creation, following the sound of distant drums. I'm living on the edge, got a front row revelation, finally found the key to kingdom come. Living on the edge. Seeing things I've never seen, hearing things I never heard, going where I've never been, blazing a trail by the light of your word. I'm living on the edge, feeling like a new creation, following the sound of distant drums. I'm living on the edge, got a front row revelation, finally found the key to kingdom come. Living on the edge. Living on the Living on the Living on the
Well, that's it then. We all agree to try to live as much like Jesus would every day for 1 week. So let's all meet back here for lunch and see how the morning went. I gotta go.
Me too. Don't want to be late for algebra. Bye-bye.
Later, Margaret, AJ. See you at lunch.
Hey, do you guys know what they're serving today? I'm kind of hungry.
Gee, Chip, it's not even first period yet, and you're ready for lunch.
I have a high metabolism. I'm just gonna check with the cafeteria lady. Maybe she'll tell me what's for lunch. I think she likes me.
She likes him because he's the only person on the planet who willingly eats his stuff they serve here.
Hey, we better get out of here. Save me a seat at lunch, will you, Ducky?
Yeah, consider it done.
What's the hurry, Brainiac?
Oh, hey, Jack. You know, I'd really love to hang with you here, just us guys, but I don't want to be late for class. Everybody stares. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah, I just hate when that happens. Why don't you do what I do to avoid that particularly awkward social situation?
What's that?
Cut class.
Cut class. That's a good one, Jack. No, I think I'll just stick to my old methods. You know, go to class, be on time, that sort of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with your suggestion. It's just not me.
Suit yourself. But before you go, I want to talk with you about our little homework arrangement. It's been working out so well that I think we need to extend it a while longer. Here, I need a book report for Old Lady Sellers' class.
The Grapes of Wrath? You're kidding, right, Jack?
I wouldn't kid you, Grigsby. You ought to know that by now. Besides, that's a piece of cake for you honest society types.
Next you're going to tell me it's due tomorrow morning.
Come on, Oliver. I wouldn't do that to you. We're buddies. It's due tomorrow afternoon, 6th period. Oh, would you look at the time. If I don't hurry, I'm going to be late for home and family living. I think we're baking oatmeal cookies today. I just love oatmeal cookies, don't you? Happy reading, Grigsby.
Somehow I don't think this is what they meant by living on the edge. Oh, no.
You lose, AJ. You get to do the honors.
Keep it short and sweet, okay? I don't think anyone is watching.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food. And please forgive my friends for not wanting to pray. Amen.
Got enough to eat, Chip? Because if you don't, I'll bet we could get the Pizza Nizza delivery guy here before lunch is over.
Pizza.
Hey, snap out of it, Chip. Ollie's only joking. Hey, so how are we doing so far? Everybody still living on the edge?
So far, so good, I guess. But it's only been a few hours.
I still can't believe we got talked into this. Trying to be as much like Jesus as we could for a whole week, all because we got caught up in that Bible study.
Come on, Chip. How hard could it be? It's not like we're Satan worshippers or trying to change the world or anything like that. We're just trying to be Christ-like for one lousy week, that's all. It's not as if anybody's going to get hurt or something.
What's the matter, Ollie? Something go down the wrong way?
Well, I'm just saying that this might be harder than we think. Last Friday, I lost the election for treasurer of the marching band to Lisa Kessler by one lousy vote. Then, this morning in the hall, I hear Lisa laughing and telling Marcia Freeman that she voted for herself. Twice! No way I can prove it, but I know she did it, because I heard her say so myself.
So what's your point, Chip?
My point is I want revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah, the way I see it, Lisa Kessler owes me.
Now, call me a stickler for details, Chip, but I'm fairly certain Jesus was never real big on getting even.
So am I supposed to just get robbed of my rightful office as treasurer of the Dewey High School Marching Marauders and do nothing about it? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Okay, but what about this? Last period, just before class, Matt Bonner comes up to me and asks me if I want to go see Fatal Obsession with him this weekend. Matt Bonner! He's so very fine! But the movie's rated R. So should I go? Would Jesus go to an R-rated movie? I mean, really, would he?
That's a tough one, Margaret. I'm not sure, but I don't think Jesus went to too many movies. Could we get a ruling on that, AJ?
Very funny.
You guys are missing the point. This is supposed to be about doing the right thing, loving your neighbor, going the second mile, doing what's right because you want to, not because you have to. It's about stepping out on faith, not leaping off the edge. So, well, what about you, Ollie? No crisis for you yet this morning?
No, stop it, man. You're killing me. That is too funny. I really mean that. What a moron.
Ducky, if Jay Masters is such a moron, why do you hang out with him and laugh at his dirty jokes?
AJ, let me see if I can explain this. Yes, Jay Masters is indeed a moron. However, he is a popular moron. You will note the extremely high jock factor among his friends. So if I occasionally laugh at his sophomoric humor, it's only so that he and all his popular friends won't think that I'm some kind of a...
Geek?
Nerdmeister?
Dweebazoid?
Dorkosaurus Rex.
I'm real impressed by your collective vocabulary. But yeah, that's why I laugh at Jay's stupid jokes. So they won't think I'm a nerd.
Too late, Larry Duckworth. Despite outward appearances to the contrary, you are a nerd.
Please remind me to use you as a reference on my next resume.
But you are, Ducky, and so is Ollie and Margaret and Chip and me too. No offense, but we're all geeks of the first degree. And you want to know why? Because we're Christians, that's why. Face it, people, it's simply not cool to be Christ-like.
You know, I hear my mom and dad talk about the old days back in the 60s when they joined the Jesus movement. They said lots of kids at their school got into it. It was actually considered kind of the in thing to do.
Yeah, well, welcome to the 90s. Jesus is no longer mainstream.
If we're going to be serious about this experiment of ours, guys, really try to be Christ-like, well, just be prepared. There's no telling what kind of flack we might catch.
Speaking of flack, enemy incoming at 10 o'clock. Jack the Ripper Pendleton headed our way.
What could Jack Pendleton possibly want with us?
Not us. Me.
You? What does that Neanderthal knuckle dragger want with you?
Well, we sort of have an agreement. I've been doing his homework for him, and he's been allowing me to live. Hi there, Jack.
So, Oliver, my twerpish little friend, about my book report. Teacher says a good title for it would be The Grapes of Wrath, the Gospel According to John Stamos.
Jack, I think you mean John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck wrote The Grapes of Wrath. John Stamos is a TV actor.
Isn't he the real cute one on that show about those 3 guys, but only one of them has a job and they've got about 10 kids and he wishes he was Elvis Presley?
Whatever, Grigsby. I figure that's your problem. Remember the deal? I get the book report by tomorrow, 6th period. And you get to go home with your teeth still attached to your gums.
You're not going to let him get away with this, are you, Ollie? It's extortion. Besides, don't forget, you're living on the edge.
Could you please just let me handle this, AJ? Well, see, Jack, there's this little problem. If I do your book report, and I'm not saying I won't, but if I do, then that would be cheating. And cheating is wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
That didn't stop you from doing my social studies last week.
You're right, Jack. You're absolutely right. But see, things have changed a little. I'm kind of trying to do things the way Jesus would.
You're trying to do what? The way who would do?
Jesus. See, it's like this. Me and the group here agreed to live this week the way we think Jesus would. Kind of an experiment, you might say.
Whew! Talk about your dweebs on parade. You know, I really don't give a royal rip about your dumb experiment with your geeky church pals. What I care about is my book report. So you better figure a way, you and Jesus that is, to work this problem out. Because if I don't get my book report about this gospel of the grapes or whatever it is, then I flunk English this term. And if I flunk English, you're gonna die. Now that's the gospel according to Jack Pendleton. Put that in your Bible, church boy, and I'll see you here for services tomorrow.
Maybe we didn't pick such a great week to begin this experiment.
No, it's the perfect test of our commitment.
What do you mean, our commitment? Unless I'm mistaken, tomorrow afternoon's memorial service will be in my honor, not yours.
You think Vice Principal Throckmorton would lower the flag to half-mast? That would be pretty cool.
Okay, what we got here is the peace that passes understanding versus the pain that passes into unconsciousness.
Hey, I've got a real problem here, guys. Just exactly what am I supposed to do?
You could join the marching band and leave the country.
What?
The marching band is going on this great trip to Peru, I think. Oh, but wait. The band trip's not until the end of the semester. Sorry, Ollie.
Maybe you could change your appearance, like on that show, The Fugitive. That could be so cool. You know, Ollie, if I do say so myself, I'm pretty good with makeup. A little hair color, some face putty, a big mustache, and maybe an eye patch. It could work. Jack would never recognize you.
He's trying to escape the jaws of death, Margaret. Not audition for the chorus of Peter Pan. No, what we gotta do is convince Jack that there's no point in killing Ollie because he's already dead. Yeah, that's it. We'll fake a funeral. Does anybody know where we can rent a coffin?
Eye patches and renting coffins. You're all crazy. Let me just think about this for a minute, all right? Okay. All right, I know I agreed to live like Jesus this week, but maybe Jesus would do the book report. Maybe that's really the Christian thing to do. After all, I can't expect Jack just to give up abusing me overnight, to just go cold turkey. No, you gotta let people down easy, a little at a time. That's what I'll do with Jack. I'll do this book report, then next week maybe a few history questions. After that, I'll cut back to some occasional math problems, and pretty soon I'll set Jack free. Yeah, that's it.
Earth to Oliver, Earth to Oliver. Come in, Oliver. Nice try, guys. But I really don't think any of these ideas is how Jesus would handle the situation.
All right then, AJ. You seem to have all the answers. Then answer this one for me.
What would Jesus do if he was here today? Would he stand and fight, or would he walk away? When it's a surefire bet, either way you lose. Tell me, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Would he turn the other cheek? What would Jesus do? No matter what I choose, it seems the outcome's bleak. What would Jesus do? The question of the day, and I got do? I'd really like to know. He'd really like to know. My back's against the wall. I got no place to go. He's got no place to go. If he was here right now, standing in my shoes, tell me, what would Jesus do? Jesus do?
Oliver, what are you doing out of class? Aren't you supposed to be in phys ed?
Yeah, but I had to talk to somebody. I knew you were working the ticket table. So I told Coach Washburn that lunch didn't settle well.
That's easy enough to believe.
Yeah. Then I suggested that a quick trip to the nurse's station and some Alka-Seltzer might prevent another unfortunate mishap on the gym floor.
Didn't. It's not like you to take a chance like that.
Well, like I said, I really needed to talk. And who better than you to listen to me whine, huh? After all, we've been friends since 5th grade Sunday school, remember?
Oh, sure. You were always driving Miss Woolley crazy with questions like, Miss Woolley, where did God come from?
Hey, remember this one? Miss Woolley, can God make a rock so heavy that he can't lift it?
No easy answers for poor Miss Woolley, Oliver.
Yeah, well, now I know how she felt. No easy answers.
This is about Jack, isn't it?
What am I going to do, AJ? I know I shouldn't do his work for him, but if I don't, he really might hurt me.
You think so?
I really think so. And right near the top of my rules for healthy living is the one about not getting punched by guys like Jack Pendleton.
Good rule.
You like it? Well, it's being tested like it's never been tested before. I know if I do the book report, it's cheating. But as far as I can tell, cheating doesn't constitute any violation of Jack Pendleton's personal moral code.
Jack has a moral code?
It's probably something like do unto others before they do unto you.
This is a tough one, Ollie. I guess no matter what you do, it's not going to be easy. And nobody else can decide it for you. All I can say is no matter what, I'll be there for you. You can count on me.
When you feel the sunlight fade into the cold night, don't know where to turn. You don't know where to turn. And all the dreams you're dreaming seem to lose their meaning. Let me in your world. Won't you let me in your world? All you need is someone you can hold.
This is Vice Principal Throckmorton speaking, and these are the day's closing announcements. It would appear that some student is under the mistaken impression that the Vice Principal's office is an acceptable drop-off for the Pizza Nizza delivery truck. Needless to say, it is not. So whoever ordered the large pepperoni pizza with extra cheese and onions owes me $11.38 plus tip. The Faculty Prom Committee will be considering your suggestions for a new prom theme. Let me make it clear, people, that the word puke, or any variation of the word puke, including but not limited to Ralph, barf, hurl, and blowing chunks, will automatically disqualify your entry. Please submit any dignified and acceptable ideas to Mr. Watson in room 77. Finally, a reminder that the girls' pep squad tryouts begin shortly at 3:30 this afternoon. And as a little insurance that last year's silliness won't be repeated, I want Walter Ferdowski to report to my office immediately. This is Vice Principal Throckmorton signing off. Good day.
Can't believe you're doing this, Oliver, you weenie. Totally bailing out on your promise just to avoid the wrath of Jack Pendleton. What a stellar example of a Christian you are. On the other hand, all I need now is a strong conclusion for this report, and I've guaranteed my safety for yet another day. Oh, no, it's nearly 2 in the morning. I need to go to sleep. But I need to finish this paper. Now, what I really need is the guts to stand up to Jack. Okay, Lord, I give. I know I promised to try to be Christ-like for a week, but I didn't figure on this thing with Jack. I suppose you could give him the flu or something? Maybe a head cold? I guess not. The way I see it, I only have 2 options. I do the book report, and Jack doesn't hurt me. Of course, that means I would be backing out on my promise to you, and I'd probably become Jack's slave for life. But if I don't do the report, I can keep my promise to you. And the whole school, my entire universe, will watch Jack Pendleton humiliate me in the lunchroom. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
All aboard! All aboard! Last call for the Dewey High Marching Marauders, loading and bound for exotic faraway Peru! Get your tickets right here. Cash talks and everybody else walks. All aboard to Peru!
Chip, what's with the goofy get-up? And where did you get all that money?
Show a little respect, Ollie. You're speaking to the newly appointed treasurer of the Dewey High Marching Marauders.
How's that?
It seems the band director received an anonymous tip about our little vote fraud incident. Let's just say that while the marching marauders are basking in the Peruvian sun, Lisa Kessler will be sitting at home tuning her timpani. So, you came to your senses and you're gonna run away from Jack with a marching band. Smart boy. Can you play an instrument? No, never mind that. Just grab a trombone. Anybody can play the trombone. Of course, you realize that waiting till the last minute to sign up for the trip is going to cost you. Let me see, that'll be $978.32. Hey, Ollie, where are you going? Okay, so what if I offered you the section leader's discount?
This is nuts.
Oliver, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. I thought I might try a little of my patented makeup magic on you. This way, Jack will never recognize you. And if he can't recognize you, he can't find you. And if he can't find you, he can't hurt you. So all you have to do is wear this little disguise anytime you leave your house, and your worries are over. Voila! All done. Not even your mother would know you. Gotta go. I don't want to be late for my hot date with Matt Bonner.
Wait a minute, Margaret. Don't go. I need someone to help me figure out what to do about Jack. Ducky! Hey, Ducky! What's going on here? I'm really confused.
It's your funeral! Remember? If Jack thinks you're dead, he won't try to kill you. Hey, and dig the pallbearers. Cool, huh? There's just one catch. You're gonna have to hide out until Jack graduates, and that shouldn't be more than 6 or 7 more years. Hey, I gotta go now. I'm delivering the eulogy at your memorial service. Later, compadre.
Please let this be a dream. Please let this be a dream. Please, please, please. AJ! Boy, am I glad to see you. You won't believe what Chip and Margaret and Ducky just did.
Nice get up, Ollie. I respect a guy who's willing to take a fashion risk every now and then. Although, I think the nose is a bit much.
Forget about this stuff, AJ. I'm trying to figure out what to do about Jack, and everybody's behaving like a bunch of lunatics. Why on earth did you dress like that?
Hey, don't blame me for this get up, Oliver. This is your dream, remember?
So this is a dream.
Of course it is, silly. You don't think I'd wear something like this in real life, do you?
So why are you in my dream dressed up like some Old Testament holy man or something?
I represent your sleep-starved attempt to find some sort of spiritual answer to your problem with Jack.
Huh. All right, then. What do you think I should do about Jack?
Oliver, Oliver, Oliver. So very smart, but you still don't get it, do you? It's not about what I think you should do or what Chip or Margaret or Ducky thinks you should do. The question is, what would Jesus do?
Oh, not again with that, AJ. I need some help with this. I don't know what to do.
What would Jesus do, Ollie? Remember, that's the question. Here, I brought this for you. It's for finding answers to questions that don't have easy answers. You gotta find this one out by yourself, Ollie. You know where to look. You know where to look.
Wait a minute, AJ. Don't you leave too. So this is what it comes down to. My friends have all deserted me, and I'm on my own. But do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you.
Here, where faith and fear collide, and the balance hangs in the unknown, I'm afraid of what I feel inside, 'cause I've never gone this far alone. I need your love to show me, to help me find the way. On my own, far from home, crying out for courage, left out in the cold. But when I'm with you, I'm never alone, and I don't have to make it on my own. Now there's only me and you, and it's time to choose which way to go. Do I have the faith to follow through? If the path you take is dark and cold, I need your love to show me, to help me find the way. On my own, far from home,
For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Oh, brother. Oh, what a dream. You have heard it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If someone strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Whoa. A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. That's what Jesus would do.
Good morning, students. This is Vice Principal Throckmorton with a brief mid-morning announcement. There is an unfortunate typographical error on today's luncheon menu, where it now reads that today's entree is T-bone steak with potato au gratin. It should actually say frozen fish fingers with raspberry jello salad. Bon appetit.
Whoa! Did you catch the license number on the truck that hit you?
Gee, Ollie, you look awful.
Yeah, what happened to you?
So you like my new look? I pulled an all-nighter.
Doing Jack's book report?
Well, if you weren't doing Jack's book report, I hope you spent the whole night in prayer.
Hey, twerp, where's my homework?
There it is, Jack.
Oh, Ollie, how could you?
Thanks, chump. I'll be in touch with next week's assignment. Wait a minute, you little creep. This is supposed to say the grapes of wrath, the gospel according to John Stamos.
Steinbeck!
Yeah, whatever. But this says love one another, the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jack, I'm real sorry about that. It's just that I sort of got carried away. I guess you could say I got inspired.
Or you could say you got a death wish.
Grigsby, do you want me to pound you right here? Is that what you're wanting? If it isn't, just get up, man, 'cause I'm ready right now.
Do what you're gonna do, Jack. But I'm finished doing your homework. But from now on, if you ever want me to help you study or anything, that'd be different. Then I'd be happy to...
Help me study? I don't think so, wimp. Now, are you gonna do my homework or not?
Like I said, if you want me to help you do it yourself, okay. but I'm not going to do it for you.
Ollie, that's wonderful.
No offense, AJ, but right now, I'd call that stupid.
No, don't you see? It's really wonderful. Oliver's really living on the edge. This is just what Jesus would do. It's not right for Ollie to do the book report. He offered to help Jack, and now he's even turning the other cheek.
What is it with you guys and all this Jesus stuff? All I asked for was this little puke to do a crummy book report. Now I'm getting a sermon, for crying out loud. This won't cut it. Get out of the way, McCaffrey. I'm going to slug him again.
Attention all students. This is Vice Principal Throckmorton speaking.
Not now.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
I have just received word of a squabble between two students in the lunchroom. This sort of behavior will simply not be tolerated. Jack Pendleton and Oliver Grigsby, report to my office immediately. The rest of you people break it up and go to class, or else heads will certainly roll. Oh, and have a nice day.
This is not over, Grigsby. I'm still going to get you for this.
Ollie, you did it. You stood up to Jack. I'm so proud of you. You did the right thing.
Yeah, and look, I've still got half my face left. Now comes the hard part.
Yeah, getting even with Jack Pendleton.
No, forgiving him.
You're gonna forgive Jack? After what he just did? Get a grip, man! Didn't you hear what he just said?
Yeah, I heard him.
You're nuts!
Maybe he's got a concussion.
No, really, guys, just hear me out. We started all this by trying to be more like Jesus, right? So late last night, I'm really worried about this thing with Jack and trying to figure out what Jesus would do, right? Well, then it came to me in a really strange dream. You were all in it. And AJ, well, she hands me a big Bible and tells me the answer is in there. It was like this.
I had a dream I was speaking with a prophet from the land of wise, in a crowd of people from the land of troubled hearts. I said I've come here for answers, a solution to my world's demise. He said the journey would be long, but this is where you start. Love one another, love one another. Work it into, work it out. There can never be enough. Love one another, love one another. 'Cause you know without a doubt you can change your world with love. It's such a simple conclusion, but I think that it is rather profound. Just a fundamental law that we should all live by. I took it into tomorrow. Yeah, I walked the earth, but I never found any corner of the world where this did not apply. Love one another, love one another. Work it into, work it out. There can never be enough. Love one another, love one another. 'Cause you know without a doubt you can change your world with love. And looking out, I saw no method to the madness there. Tracking the vision from the Isle of Patmos, I was scared. It was a revelation, love is getting red. If the people of the land united, then I believe we'd all agree that we should start again, and this
say.
Yeah, tell us everything.
Say, Ollie, is it true what I've heard that Vice Principal Throckmorton has a whole collection of ancient Oriental torture devices on the back wall of his office, and that he uses them to punish kids? But he's so ingenious that he never leaves any marks at all. I've never been in his office, but I heard that.
Chip, you'll believe anything.
Hey, it could happen.
Sorry to disappoint you. No torture devices other than listening to old Throckmorton drone on forever about the evils of fighting in school, and how he expects that sort of behavior from Jack Pendleton, but how disappointing it is to see a fine student like Oliver Grigsby besmirch his permanent record with such a nasty incident.
Oh, no, not your permanent record. I hear that stays with you for life.
Get over it, Huffman.
That's it, Ollie? That's all he said?
Well, when the vice principal asked Jack what all the commotion was about, Jack started in saying how we're really such good friends and it was all a playful misunderstanding.
A playful misunderstanding?
Between good friends?
Come on. Old Throckmorton must have seen that beauty mark Jack planted on the side of your face.
Yeah, he did. I told him it was nothing. Just a little misunderstanding that was all cleared up now.
Oh, man, you could have nailed Pendleton. Throckmorton is always looking for a reason to kick Jack out of school.
Why did you say that, Ollie?
The way I see it, Jack knows I'm not afraid of him anymore. Now, I've got to show him that I don't hate him for what he did.
Gonna change your world with love. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
So, what did Jack do?
He kind of just stood there, in shock. Then Throckmorton pronounced sentence, 6 weeks of detention with a mandatory study hour.
Jack could do 6 weeks detention standing on his head.
Besides, how does Vice Principal Throckmorton figure on really making Jack study?
Hey, Grigsby! I don't know why you did it, man, but thanks for covering for me. I won't forget it. You're okay. For a dweeb. I guess I'll see you in detention, teacher.
See you in detention?
Teacher?
Throckmorton sentenced me to tutor Jack for 6 weeks. Kind of prophetic, huh?
You probably volunteered.
Hey, what can I say? I'm living on the edge.
Right.
Good afternoon, students. This is Vice Principal Throckmorton speaking, and these are the closing announcements. Be sure to support the Dewey High School Marching Marauders as they begin raising funds this week for their trip to lovely Peru, Wisconsin. Results from the girls' pep squad tryouts will be posted tomorrow morning. Walter Ferdowski, you're on probation indefinitely. Finally, the winning entry for the revised prom theme this year is Living on the Edge. That sounds a little radical to me. Did the faculty approve this?